Today, I interviewed an AI founder whose background isn't even in AI.
So I myself come from a construction background.
He's based out of Dubai, so I just had to ask him, how does Dubai stand out in the AI realm?
He's probably adopting it at a faster, if not even kill, as the USA.
My name's Nota, and welcome to the AI Founder Series.
Nathan, how's it going, man?
Yeah, hey man, I'm really good. How are you doing today, bro? You good?
Doing great, doing great. Honestly, like weather here's been very crap. Honestly, like I hear UK weather is all like dusty and bad and all that, and then here it's like we got the rain. We took your rain, and then I can see it's sunny behind you, which is really funny.
Yeah, man, it's beautiful.
Yeah, we took it off of you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, we took it off of you guys' photos.
we've stole the sun from you, bro. That's what it's been like. Been back from Dubai actually for about 3 days now, and it's been beautiful here. We've hit like
Really?
30, 31 degrees. So yeah,
That's great. So let me ask you this: you're the CEO of We Bespoke AI. I want to ask, what specific problem did you guys want to hammer when you guys made your product? And first of all, what is your product, just for the audience to know?
Okay, so I was going to go with the introduction, but you've introduced me. So obviously, as you said, founder, CEO, We Bespoke AI. What do? We build AI voice automation systems for businesses that want to scale in communication, lead handling, booking, and customer engagement without scaling headcount at the same pace. So what does that mean simplified? Basically, we're cutting staff for big industries, like for instance, law, massive one for us at the minute. Law industry in US, what are we cutting out? All receptionist costs, all receptionist timings, all human contact. So it's all done by AI. Yeah.
Really?
So I think that covers that.
Interesting, bro. So you said you said you just came back from Dubai and you're right now in London, or is it London,
Yeah.
right? London.
Yeah.
Are you based out of the UK? Are you based out of the UK, or are you based out of Dubai?
No. So we as a company and me personally am based out of Dubai. I moved there around a year and a half ago. Best thing I ever done. By the way, get yourselves to Dubai. If you're anyone at home's watching this and you're from the UK, don't think about it. Do it. Book your ticket. Go. That's what I'd be doing. Life changing. So yeah, obviously we're based out of Dubai. I myself personally am as well. I've just come back, as you could probably hear birds cheeping in the background. I'm in the countryside, about an hour away from London, and believe it or not, bro, there's not many people around at all. So I can come here, get my peace time, do my coding, crack on, business strategy, then I fly back out to the new Big Apple, as I would say. It's on its way to becoming the Big Apple, or the second one, should I say? And that is Dubai. So yeah.
Yeah, it really is. So yeah, okay. So based out of Dubai, you live in London, but your clients, you just said, are they US based?
Yeah, so our current client base, it's US based and UK based, believe it or not, right now. We do have 2 small clients in Dubai as well. Not that it matters, big or small. But predominantly the US market, man. US is adopting AI the fastest, I'd say, from my experience so far.
So the US is adopting it faster?
I would say so.
Okay, so I wanted to ask, so that was actually something that was on my mind too. Okay. So obviously we know Dubai is all about innovation, or like the UAE has been all about innovation. And we also know that the US has been in the game a bit longer in the technology wise, further than the UAE, obviously from the 70s and the 80s and all of that. How do you think the UAE is comparing in technology, like compared to the US, in a sense of adoption? How fast do you think the UAE are adopting it faster than the US, or are they?
That's a really good point. So I would actually go as far to say UAE is probably adopting it at a faster, if not even kill, as the USA. I think actually US are now, well, they were doing a deal with UAE for like $3 trillion or something stupid like that, for AI, AI development. I think it's just my specific sector, being conversational AI, is a lot more adoptive in the US. Now, I'll be completely open. You're probably thinking, why is that? The reason is a lot of companies in the UAE are using India, Philippines, Nepalese, sorry, being Nepal, countries like this for their calling services. So
Yeah.
they got call centers based outside of the UAE, and the rates there. I mean, some of these places are charging $200 to $500 a month, so it's very cheap. Whereas as RAI is not that cheap. So I would go as far to say that's why we're experiencing more of an adoption in the US, because they're replacing US call centers with AI call centers and actually saving money with us. So it's more about the demographic, really, for us, if that makes sense.
Really? Okay. So
Mm.
all of this, you're serving US, UK and UAE clients.
Yep.
So you're in three separate countries basically. You
Yep.
are managing this whole company and you're moving between Dubai and London often. Where do you
Yes, sir.
get to this point? What started We Bespoke for you?
Oh man, where do you get to this point? I mean, I don't know. I'm up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Every day without fail. I'm always up early. I love to be active. So I guess a lot of it comes from personality traits. That's rule number one. But I tell you where this came from. It came from desperation. And I'll touch on this. You're going to love this story. So I myself come from a construction background. I had construction companies in the UK. And I figured, hey, I'm 30 now. I want to move. I want to get out of this country. I want to expand. I want to explore. Now, the construction market's no good in UAE, again, because, I can't compete on price. So the option was take a new job. So what did I do? I found a job in real estate. And, my mates all said, you're great at sales now. If you're running your own company, your best point is sales. So I took a sales job. Now, this brings me to the interesting point, and this is where the AI was born. I was calling 100 to 150 people a day, cold calling them, and the response I was getting, I didn't like. And I'd never put up with that before because I was CEO of my own company. Whenever my clients talk to me, I got great responses. So now this opened up this whole new world for me where I'm like, what do you mean go away? What? Yeah, why am I getting these responses? I'm doing my job. And I hated it. I really hated it. And I thought there's got to be a better way. Then I saw conversational AI. And I was like, that's what I'm going to do. I quit my job, opened up the company, flew out to India, found a tech team, and started building and never looked back. And it's just grown from there. It became a passion. Like, I had a thirst for knowledge about it. I found a newfound love for AI in itself. And it's not like a job to me, man. It's like a lifestyle, if that makes sense. It's just a
No, it
perk.
does.
It's a perk that it pays, right?
I mean,
so yeah.
yeah. I mean, bro, that's interesting because most people that I talk to, they all have like it's funny because you have a legit reason to start this. I mean,
Yeah.
bro, I call some of my friends sometimes or random people sometimes, and I get that response and I get infuriated. I can't imagine you being in real estate calling people 100 you said what, 150 to like 200 people a day. I cannot imagine being on my phone that much, bro. I would lose my mind. And I see you did, bro.
I did, and it will break you. It will break you. And I'm glad I've done it. Don't get me wrong. But now, so this brings me full circle. Our real market, as you probably heard, most people who move to Dubai are doing real estate. I mean, that market there, man, oh my God, it is crazy. It will chew you up and spit you out. Don't get me wrong, I sold properties in my first 3 months of real estate. Thank God. I just came up with this idea and was like, oh my God, I found my calling. That's why I quit and, moved on from
Found
that.
your calling.
100% found my calling, quite literally.
Yeah,
but
bro, I see what you did. Yeah, I see what you did. So you started it. So you start in construction, which is blue collar work, and which is physical labor, and you do all of this, and you move to the AI. How did you change as a person from blue collar to sitting at home or working from wherever?
Massively. I'll be honest with you, man. I don't think I realized my potential and how I can, and I'm not being big headed, but you have to be confident and know your strengths. I never ever fed into my dreams and strengths for years. And I was quite successful with the blue collar work, but I hated it. Every day I hated getting up and I wasn't happy. So for me, the change is in myself and my happiness, my general happiness every day. So although I'm working 18 hours a day sometimes, it's enjoyable. And I think that in any industry is necessary for success, because there was always that small blocker. I mean, I'm big on manifestation, bro. Like, how can you manifest something if you're not feeling 100% happy? You know where I'm coming from. So
Yeah.
for me, that's the main change. Personality, not really changed. Just allowed me to focus on what I really enjoy. And I mean, that's a blessing. It's a blessing.
That's awesome, because that's what allows you to, that's where you grew as a person. That's where starting a company, because a lot of people say, oh, I'm going to build this company. But in my experience, the company builds you when you give 100% of your effort into it.
Wow. I actually love that standpoint. What a beautiful way of putting it. Yeah, 100%. Couldn't agree with you more. For sure.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, that's just, I think there are different perspectives on that. And obviously I already asked you earlier, like how is AI viewed internationally, or what's the adoption look like? Now, one thing I've always asked US based people is, how do they view AI? And a lot of people are worried about it. A lot of people here are obviously optimistic about it.
Yeah.
People are positive about it. What are your perspectives as someone who's been through 3 different countries, seen blue collar and white collar? What are your perspectives on the AI in the future in general?
In general, I mean, it's inevitable. It's coming. There's no stopping it. It's inevitable. It is changing businesses massively. In the short time I've been involved in AI, because short it is, although the success is high, we have been, it's been a short period. The amount of change I've seen within our current customers and even with my own industry, I could say with no doubt in my mind that AI is coming. It's inevitable, and people should, I'd say, jump on board rather than battle against it. You may as well start learning now and start adapting
Yeah.
now, because it's inevitable. That would be my standpoint for sure, without a doubt.
Interesting. All right. So all of this AI, all of this, you have a general, I think it's positive view on AI. All of these perspectives in mind, where do you see your company and We Bespoke, or you and We Bespoke, in 2 years?
In 2
Knowing
years,
how things are going to grow and how you're going to grow.
100%. I see us being at the precipice of it. I see us being up there with the likes of Vappy. As you all know, they're one of our main competitors. Huge name out there. We're going to be global. We're going to be multinational, global, multicultural, helping all over the world, changing people's lives, automating systems, and that's it. That's it. There is no other vision in my mind. That's it. It's going to be going up. And I would say, at the end of those 2 years, we'll probably be developing something completely different with the proceeds that we're going to make as a company to further develop communities and better them with AI. That's what our goal is. That's what our mission is. For sure.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
man.
That's where I see the positives in people when it comes to AI. Because a lot of people say, oh, AI is the one that's bad. I think it's the people, and it's people
For sure.
who actually want to use AI for good and want to fix the world. That's when I become positive about AI, when I see people talk about it like this.
100%,
So,
bro.
yeah.
I'll touch on this very, very quickly and briefly. I don't want it to be like, oh, these guys are promoting a charity. We're not. Me and my business partner, Joe, he's not here right now, as you know. Anyway, we went out to India ourselves, where our actual tech team reside. That's where our tech partners are and our core team are. We also use Eastern Europe as well, but our core and the birth of AI was done in India. And we flew out there ourselves. We wanted to become committed to the community that we're actually working with. We went out to those mountains, man, and as beautiful as the landscape is, it also opened our eyes as to how some countries in this world are forgotten. Man, we see some little kid running with a bucket on his head, he had no shoes, no food, and we thought, how can we help? And I see AI not as a negative, but as a positive. Because if we can generate revenue and bring it back to those kind of countries and those kind of peoples and implement schools for AI, bus routes, etc., I don't know, then this has to be the end mission. Betterment of humanity.
Just trying to push a community forward and not leave them, like you said, forgotten.
100%, man, 100%. And that's just one viewpoint. I'm sure there's millions of ways that it's going to help benefit communities. I think everyone gets such a negative standpoint on it in the blue collar world, especially. We touched on this as opposed to the white collar world. However, for example, which I was explaining to a few people the other day in the UK, as you know, us Brits love a beer. We love a beer. However, the small construction guy who's sitting in the pub, he don't want to answer his phone. He sees a potential client calling him, right? He sees it. "Oh, I'll answer that later. See you later. Oh, I'm drinking my beer." Man, that's like 60%, if not 70% of the blue collar guys here. This is just one example. Where's AI going to replace that? Receptionist, out of hours receptionist. What does that mean? That means that the rest of his guys that are working for him are going to have jobs next week. It's not all negative. It is actually positive. Yes, we're replacing some jobs, but we're replenishing in other areas. Does that make sense?
Exactly. No, it does, because I think most people, that's why I asked you your international perspective on this, because in the States, our perspective is, all the jobs are going to go. But and you're not in a crazy niche. Obviously, it is niche, but you are in a niche industry where you're focused on AI receptionists, which is what people were scared of. Great. People's speaking skills need to be there. People's hard labor skills still need to be there, but we can make it more efficient and grow more jobs out of it. I think obviously more jobs are going to grow from AI. What that will be in 2-3 years, I don't know. But what it can do is further the current jobs that are there that we need people for. And that's why I love this so much. And that's why, like, I'm glad I'm getting different perspectives on this.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more. Obviously, like I said, we've touched on 4 countries there so far. We're going to be going into many, many more, I'm sure. But, this is just in 3 sectors as well. This is in construction, law, and real estate. We haven't even touched on the other ones, medical sector, big pharma industry, etc., etc. Hotels, another one, massive one, restaurants.
It's a big one.
Yeah, man. But you know what? The reason we're hyper focusing on 3 is because they're the ones that we're actually experts in. As I said, I myself, 15 years in construction. The law firm, we've got a partner in the US. He's literally one of the best lawyers that I know of. He's working with Netflix. He's got all these big names behind him. He helped architect our products for that.
Wow.
So there's a reason why we've chose these niches. And the same with the real estate. Obviously I myself with the background and our partner in UK, We Buy Any House. They're a massive, massive partner here. They helped us architect that. So we've actually made ourselves sort of apparent with the expertise in the fields that we have expertise in, rather than just going out there like these AI companies and going, "Oh, we could do any sector." It's like when we come against it, when it comes to us, we'll then approach it and refine before we start promoting it to the public. I think that's really important as well. Sorry for rambling on. I just think this is a really important point.
No, you're good, dude.
A lot of guys out there, because before I chose to build this, I tried to buy it. Naturally, I'm like, I just want it for my real estate. There's a lot of money in to buy real estate, and no one could actually provide me the conversational AI, the link up to my CRM, and the dashboard, all integrated, working as one ecosystem. They had that part, but couldn't give me that part. Or they had this part, couldn't give me that part. And I think this is where a lot of people need to just sit down, relax a minute, learn about their industry, and keep it small, keep it niche until you actually know. Because I've had a lot of guys going, "Yeah, I could do this, I could do that, blah, 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 blah." And then when it comes to it, it's like, "Oh, whoa, actually, we need 6 months to develop this sector." Does that make sense? So I would say on the flip side to saying anything's possible.
It does, because
yeah.
Interesting, man. Well, all right, let's do a quick rapid fire. I got a couple questions for you. Let's nail it out.
Right,
Claude or ChatGPT?
Claude.
My man. But I don't know who actually uses ChatGPT anymore, honestly.
Claude Code.
That's dinosaur
Claude.
stuff. That's dinosaur stuff, bro. Claude Code, Claude everything.
Although,
do you like working from an office, or do you like?
Oh, sorry. I was going to say 4.1 fast for conversational. That's the only thing. Anyway.
Okay. Do you like to work from an office, like from one place, or do you like to work anywhere?
Anywhere.
In the world? I think I know the answer though.
I like working anywhere. I can't be confined to an office, man. No way. Don't get me wrong. You need a base, but you need to be able to move around.
Exactly. Wait, in Dubai, this is a question I've wanted to ask. Are you based in the downtown, JBR, or Marina?
We're based in Marina. Dubai
Bro,
Marina.
Marina is peak. I swear. That was my
Marina all the way.
favorite. Marina for life. That was peak.
Yeah,
There's a
Marina,
restaurant
Marina.
called Ghani. Have you been there yet? Have
Sorry?
you been to Ghani, bro? There's
Not
a
yet,
restaurant
not
called
yet.
Ghani. Oh, their smoothies are good. You gotta
do know
go.
what you mean. I do know what you mean. They've
Al
changed it to
Kebab.
Oliver. They've changed it to Oliver now. Yeah, I know. Man, I have coffees there regularly. Of
Oh
course.
yeah. Well, they changed it, so I hope they got the same smoothies, man, because they were good, bro. That's what I had.
Yeah, man. We have our favorite place there, which is where you'll find us normally. Me and my business partner and our collective crew is Lipain in Dubai Marina Mall, right opposite Waitrose, man. There's a beautiful working cafe there. You can go in there, pay for your coffees for the day. You can all work out there, mingle, mix, meet new people. It's great for business. Great. Yeah, man.
Exactly. All right. Do you like to wake up to an alarm or do you like to wake up anytime? And I think we already went over this earlier. 5 a.m.
alarms
sharp,
for me.
right?
No alarms for me. I don't need
Oh,
one.
actually.
I don't need one, man. Look, I would say condition your life to a point where you don't need an alarm, and then you're going to get your success. That's a big pointer. Massive.
Words to live by. Words
Yeah.
to live by.
Yeah, man.
Do you like to have downtime in between work sessions, or do you like to work something out until it's done?
I like to work something
So do you like
out
to take
until
breaks
it's
in
done.
between working on a project, or do you just want to
No.
hammer it out? I like it. And
Yeah, I'm one of them that will hyper focus, man. So I'll get into something. I don't want to stop. I'm there with the Red Bulls and the coffees. I'm like 15 hours in.
Red Bull.
again,
Red Bull. What flavor of Red Bull do you like, though? Which one?
Normal, original.
I feel like the sugar-free. The sugar-free, bro. Sugar-free all day. I don't know. There's something about that one that just sugar-free is good, but then they have this pink raspberry one. I remember a friend got me, and it's just, oh my god. Well, that or have you heard of Celsius though?
No, I haven't, man. I haven't heard of that. No. I'll be honest. I
Maybe
I
it's
like
only
my
in the
original.
US, but like, bro, you got to come down here and try it.
I'm actually looking to come out to New York very soon.
Oh, bet, bro. So yeah, I mean, I'm in Atlanta, but like, bro, if you go there, go to a gas station.
I'll be traveling down, bro.
I bet, bro. We'll catch you here. Okay.
Sure you will.
I bet. And then the last and most important question. This one decides did this interview go well or not. Cereal before the milk or milk before the cereal?
Mate, it's got to be cereal before the milk. Every time. Every time. How do you know how much milk to put in without the cereal there to judge it?
Because then you don't have enough cereal. Then you're just drinking milk. Then might as well grab a glass of milk and just chug that.
Absolutely, bro. I gauge that. I know. I do it on autopilot just because I've visually seen it, you know? Boom, done. Yeah, man.
Exactly.
Of course.
It makes sense. But all right, Nathan, it was honestly great talking to you. I think we learned a lot today, especially from the different perspectives of having an international viewer see it and like actually explain these things. Everyone, go check out his website. I'm gonna put it up right now on the top screen.
Awesome.
Can you just We Bespoke AI, right? .ai?
We Bespoke AI. WeBespokeAI.com.
WeBespokeAI.com.
Yeah. I'll put it in the chat for you right now.
All right, great.
There we go. Go check it out. Cool, man. It's been great talking to you, bro. I'm looking forward to maybe we can have a few more chats.
I'm looking forward to it. We got to do a part 2 whenever you scale more or whenever anything else happens. We'll catch up on this. But otherwise, Nathan, thank you for coming on today.
It's been a pleasure, man.
Of course. Have a good one, man.
God bless. God bless. Thank you very much.